Deepinder, thank you very much for your thoughts. The question, of course, is whether more young blokes from Infosys and McKinsey will feel inspired by the system who want to become a part of it. People with surnames like Huda, Scindia, Pilot obviously are. The question is, can we change the system such that... We'll talk about that when we throw it open for questions. But when you bear the surname of arguably the biggest filmy family Hindi cinema has ever seen, some people may think life is easy. Film offers pour in at the start, and getting a foot in the door is hardly a problem. But in the past 3 years, Ranbir Kapoor has proved that he's more than just a famous surname. With a mega hit like Ajab Prem Ki Gazab Kahani and a mega experiment like Rocket Singh's Salesman of the Year, Ranbir has shown the world that he's got what it takes to stand out from the crowd. Ranbir Kapoor, most post-independence films were surcharged with idealism. Nowadays, the cinema that we see is as close to real life as possible. Has consumerism murdered idealism in Indian cinema? The floor is yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ranbir Kapoor, and I represent Youngistan, the youth of India. As part of this generation that believes in challenging conventions, I'd like to begin with challenging the topic itself: reality versus idealism. I'm sorry, I'm just going to adjust this for one last time. Okay, I'm done. Why should there be a word versus between reality and idealism? Why can't the two come together? Why can't idealism become reality? And today more than ever, this is happening all around us. While a few cynics thought that the young Indian cricket team would be slaughtered in the T20 World Cup tournament and termed the wish of winning the World Cup idealism, the young Mahendra Singh Dhoni won the World Cup in great style and turned it into reality. Very recently, another shining example to support my theory was witnessed by all. Could anyone have ever imagined a politician with Z-class security would leave the safety of his bulletproof car and roam the streets? And all this just to prove a point. And if I could say, accept a dare from almost considered someone viciously powerful. Well, a young politician certainly did. And we all know his name, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Closer to my profession, I think 5 years back, making films like Firak, Tare Zameen Pe, Devdi, or the films that I have fortunately been a part of, Wake Up Sid, Rocket Singh, Salesman of the Year, and making them likable to the mass audience was a mean feat. And of course, I hope that I get a big dip in this big idea floating around. Rocket Singh, Salesman of the Year was a film that directed by Shimit Amin and Jaideep Sahni. The character that I play, he doesn't have any grades to show off. All he has is optimism, vision and hard work. Idealistically speaking, the world should have given him wings to his vision. The bosses should have been his guiding angels. Colleagues should have been welcoming comrades. In reality, he gets trapped in vicious circles of humiliation. There is no idealistic world till he creates it for himself. And that is the reality of fighting spirit of youngsters today. The youngsters speak and live a different language. No for them means now. How means somehow. And that is the way of living, which is simply wow. I'm very sorry, I had to put a rhyming line there. Convention says that only in an idealistic world can the youngsters continue to enjoy doing what they love most. Because they have a tremendous pressure to grow up and earn a living. Basically, bury the idealistic world under a pile of files. Reality is that today the youngsters are not only living in the idealistic world, but are even earning their living out of it. Just the other day I picked up the newspaper and read about a youngster who's doing just that. It was such a delight to read about him and the way he was, and the way he had big corporations eating out of his hands. Apparently all the big companies not only give him a sneak preview of the latest technology and products, but he also gets to keep the latest wonders. All he has to do is talk about them honestly on his Twitter ID, where he enjoys a great following. The youngsters who swear by his judgment are happy to lap up a review from this guy who is working with the company and not talking their trained spiel. They connect with a person who is their age, with the king of likes and dislikes. His two worlds have merged. The verses between idealism and reality exist no more. Not for him and not for the millions of youngsters like him. In my point of view, idea in idealism has made way for real in reality. Idealism has become reality. And just before I finish, I want to say one thing. As a kid born in a film family of accomplished actors, I used to dream of being taken seriously as an actor. That was idealism. Today I've been given this opportunity to share the dais with some of the most esteemed, celebrated dignitaries, as Ranbir Kapoor the actor. That is a reality to me. So thank you for getting my two worlds together. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.